Hey Jair, how are you, man? Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come in and help us out by asking you some questions so far about what your experience has been with credit repair automation services. How are you doing today?
Alex, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you one more time. Definitely. Definitely, like I said, I'm more than glad to share my testimony with all of you guys,
Yeah.
especially for these future prospects that maybe, I don't know, has crossed their minds to start their own credit business or credit repair services. At the end of the day, we're here to help people. And yeah, like I said, I'm open to answer all your questions you might have. If you want to ask like any certain area, I have a lot of experience covering the area for retail stores and
Yeah.
also dealerships, which
Yeah.
is actually a huge part where you can take a lot of business, but also at the same time help a lot of people, which at the end of the day, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like I said, I appreciate it. Now I know when I reached out to you, and we spoke a while back, right? I think I
It's
actually.
been it's been 3 years already.
Yeah, I talked to you way before even credit repair automations was a thing, right? I was just running my credit repair agency, but
Correct.
the last time that we spoke, and actually the day that you actually got started with credit repair automation services, the first question for you is, what actually got you interested in our program and what we offer?
Well, I mean, it could be something that I can actually break down. I mean, it's not only just one thing,
Yeah,
um, but mainly it'll be the idea of helping people. You know, I
right.
mean, especially here in the U.S. where everything is through credit. I mean, at the end of the day, either we like it or not. I mean, we have to be on point with our credit. It's a very important piece of our life
Yeah,
whether we like it or not, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just that satisfaction of seeing people being able to purchase their dream car, their dream house, and it couldn't be better if it's through you at the end of the day, right?
yeah,
And not only that, also to give you the opportunity to have financially, well, that freedom. It's what I'm trying to say. Like, not necessarily selling your own time to a company where you don't own anything and you're getting paid, let's say hourly, but at the end of the day, I already got my money, but I don't really own a piece of that company. So
100.
if I can go ahead and start like rushing or building or trying to, you know, get that same income, but on something that I built, and not even that, helping people, obviously sharing the knowledge to people. I mean, it's just a lot of things that catch your pretty much your attention. It gives you the satisfaction, but I want to say at the end of the day, it's more the idea of helping the people and see them like see that development on their credit and being able to see that I don't know, you're helping out pretty much, like I said.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now I will say, what have you seen so far based on like results from clients that, obviously got their credit fixed by, your company, but obviously it's our company in the back end kind of taking, care of them. What has that experience been for you?
Well, actually, it's been a pretty cool experience. I mean, and I'm gonna give you two examples right away. Right, I was working at a certain dealership, and I mean, I made a lot of contacts there. And one day, I mean, I ended up helping one of my coworkers' mom. Actually, we enrolled her. I want to say a month ago, and
Yeah.
we just got some results. I want to say maybe 5 days ago, and she was already 40 points plus where we got her. And that was just 1 month, and not
Yep.
even that. Is that we can also go based on their income, so we don't affect their budget. Like their finances.
Yep.
So to be at least on my company, which is Sun Credit Repair Company, and I'm currently operating here in Texas,
Yep.
I go by my own philosophy where it's be the sun to people who looks for help. At the end of the day, they're gonna be grateful for that. Adjust yourself to their budget because I mean at a certain point you might need the same help from some other people. But if you can be a key point or someone that actually can make the difference on their lives. I mean, there's a lot of times where we don't realize how important this is. And if we can be the ones who actually help people, I mean, I'm more than glad to share that. And
Yeah.
also another example real quick, I enrolled one of my customers, I want to say 4 days ago. I checked his database this morning, and he's already waiting on 23 accounts to be disputed for this next month, and that's
Yeah.
been 3 days.
Yeah, no, I love that, man. That is something that I could say with confidence that we are a little bit different.
Correct.
Most people want to dispute, 3 to 4, 5 items at a time, just so they can, charge the client more money. But with us, the way that we see it is the faster we get them results, the faster, they recommend us to somebody else. And obviously that transfers over to our partners, right? So
Correct.
somebody else will send you a referral. Now, I know when we got started, you were working at a dealership. Are you still working? Are you still in the industry or
I'm not currently working at the industry. I already got that opportunity to build something else and
Yep,
also work in the credit at the same time. So
yep,
I'm glad I was able to pretty much reach that point where you have your own time, you own your own business, you own your own money. You don't owe anything to anyone.
yeah,
And this is pretty much what I'm trying to pursue and also to share with other people. I mean, at the end of the day, having your own vision is what matters.
100%. Now, what would you say, Yair, to anyone that, they're just kind of looking over this? Maybe they're inside of our Facebook group, maybe they saw just an ad online, right? And they're kind of on the edge, or they're even considering, attempting to do this on their own. What would you say to somebody like that, that are just getting to know our company, that maybe they don't know everything about us, but what would you say to somebody if they were kind of on the edge of saying, hey, should I even book a consultation with this company, or, should I work with them, or, what would you say to someone like that who's just considering doing the business? Has it been profitable for you as well? Has this actually put money in your pocket? What would you say to somebody like that who might be questioning, what they should realistically expect?
Yeah,
Because that I tell everybody, and I say this no matter what, I say, hey, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a clear path. This is a real stream of income that, could be very consistent. But, it's not something where, we're going to make somebody rich tomorrow, right? So, if you can, give your own advice on what it's been, have you ever been kind of struggling and, you help somebody with their credit, but also it kind of helped you and you're like, oh my gosh, like I just made $1,000 or $1,500,
correct.
whatever, right? What has
Yeah.
that been for you? And what would you say to somebody else?
Okay, so let me start with this because I've been getting this question maybe a couple of times, and this is from a lot of people who actually see what I'm doing and they see the results, and they're like, I mean, I kind of want to know what's going on,
Yeah,
because it seems too easy, but it also seems pretty much that we're doing something too big for people. Like it makes a huge difference. So the good thing about at least my company and the company that we're working with, and obviously the company that's behind my back, working pretty much with the disputing team. Shout out to them because actually they work real quick, 2 3 days, they have everything done, right? So pretty much, good thing about it is that I like to be completely transparent. So if they ask maybe for documentation, we have them. As far as maybe the audit, where it shows what kind of accounts we're going to be targeting, and they see the result after a month, or
no,
pretty much maybe see the structure, the plans. I don't really have a problem showing someone else's results. Obviously, I'm gonna protect the customer's privacy, right? I don't really share like any customers' names or anything at the end of the day, but I'm completely transparent with that. And I don't really have a problem showing someone else's results, our process, how we work, and how many months we can go ahead and help you. And the good thing is that we don't really require a certain budget. It's more of we adjust ourselves to their budget so
yeah,
they can feel that we're gonna help them. And in one deal, maybe you make $300, $400, but also you're gonna have that opportunity to help more people. Where you're also gonna build that snowball, where it's gonna create you a great volume. But at
yeah,
the end of the day, you're gonna feel good because all that volume, it's just from people that it's been helped, and it's by our company and the company that we've been working with for 3 years already. So, like I said, I want to say right now it's a great moment to pretty much start your own vision. In other words, and I mean, if you have that opportunity, you really have nothing to lose. It's just like it remembers me. One of my sales managers, he used to tell me like the no. you already have it. So
Yeah,
just go
yeah,
for it. You feel me?
yeah, 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 man. I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I wanted to make this one quick.
Yeah.
I know that you've been, in communication with us, the back end team. I mean, I see the back end, and I see, Yair. So I'm like, all right, man, this guy stays busy. So
Yeah.
I already know. But yeah, man, I appreciate your time. Like I said, man, this was beautiful for you to come in and give us your intake. Even though we do talk. It's cool that you actually put some time out of your day to come in and give other people the real deal of what happened to you, right? Because everybody's experience is going to be
Yeah.
slightly different. We've had clients that made 30 grand in 90 days. We had clients that made $10,000 in 30 days, and it's cool to know that everybody's experience is a little bit different. I love the fact that you're not so tied into how much you can charge, but you're more so of how can I help this individual?
Mhm.
Because I think that goes a long way. At the end of the day, I think that's the right mindset when you jump into this business. If you actually care about the people, it's going to actually show in your bank account. You don't have to be so stuck on, charging the most amount of money. At the end of the day, if you actually care about people, people can actually see that. And that's what's really going to, get you more clients. And at the end of the day, man, it's all pretty much automated to the point where you don't have to do too much. So what's really what's the downside to you helping somebody out and offer them a discount or working out with their budget, right? So I love the fact that you have that mindset behind you. And I think that's why you've also had a lot of success, right?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it's everything about helping people. At least on my company, that's our philosophy.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I could give just one last advice to all the people who works in the car business, retail stores, if you sell houses, whatever that involves credit, just remember that at a dealership, at a retail store, at whatever store where it needs either be financed, whatever the case is, you have that opportunity.
Yeah.
You have a lot of customers that are walking through that door where they might need some help. Maybe they got approved, being as an example, being a 600, but
Yeah.
they want to be at 700.
Yeah.
So you got nothing to lose to go talk to those people. You know what? I do credit repair. I see that you're purchasing a car. Either you get approved, you don't get approved. You might know someone that might need help. Here's my business card. Reach out to me. If you're not sure about our business, our product, whatever the case is, just reach out. I mean, I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I'm gonna share my documents. I'm gonna share my process. I'm gonna share my team as well. We don't
Yeah.
really have a problem with anything at all.
Yeah.
And the more people will help, I want to say at the end of the day, it'll be more, we'll get that satisfaction as well. But like I said, at least on my company, the whole philosophy is to help people.
Yeah, man, I love that, man. So, like I said, I'm gonna appreciate you. We'll be in touch, man. And I'll see you pretty soon. All right.
For sure. All right.
All right,
Sounds
man.
good.
Take care.
All right.